Eddie, 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 can't you see? Your YouTube videos entertain me. Eddie Hall. Eddie Hall is back again and he's sparring professional MMA fighters now. Gotta love a good Eddie Hall video. He pumps out boss content. Which reminds me, I'm going to be starting my official fitness YouTube channel in July. So look out for that, because this is just fighting now on here. Just fighting, lad. Anyway, if you missed yesterday's video, right here, Eddie Hall and Brian Shaw break Alex Pereira's punch records featuring Jamal Hill. Ooh, who's that in the thumbnail looking all sexy and ripped? Me! And if you missed it, you can go and watch it in the top left-hand corner up here. Eddie Hall and Brian Shaw, two of the world's strongest men, went to the UFC Performance Institute and they tested out the power cube to see how hard he can hit. Alex Pereira, or as Eddie Hall called him,
Alexander Perrier,
had the record from like a month or two ago and he got 190,000. Eddie Hall in this video beat that record, as you can see right there, 208,000. Brian Shaw barely even tried, he just done a little jab. We had Jamal Hill in the video, it was a crazy one. However, later on in the video, he had a little bit of a sparring match with Alexander Volkov, or maybe we should call him Alessandro Volvo. Seems that me and Eddie Hall are always mispronouncing names. And if you don't know Alexander Volkov, he's in the heavyweight division and he's a fantastic kickboxer. He's 6'7", so it'll be interesting to see these two spar. And I'll give it a little bit of a preview of some of Volkov's skills. Now, I've got to be very careful because I've already got a copyright strike on my channel from doing this. I'll have to play this on mute, but check out some of Volkov's striking skills here. This combination, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like a 9-10 punch combination. And in that fight, he absolutely destroyed Taito Avasa, who at one point was on an absolute killing spree. He was KOing everyone. Taito Avasa needs to take a little bit of time off, but Volkov has always been good. He's always had those sharp hands. So this is who Eddie Hall is having a spar with in today's video. I'm just giving you a bit of context here. Eddie Hall was training for an MMA event. It was meant to take place in February in Saudi Arabia, and it was a 4-man tournament with 4 strongmen. It all fell through in the end, but here's some footage of Eddie Hall training for that fight.
a good wake-up call for the first round of sparring. Al, it's okay? That was a good one. My life. Someone could have told me about that back leg.
Absolutely fantastic. The reason why Eddie didn't expect that back leg, just a quick little mini breakdown, is because this guy was in an orthodox stance. That left leg wasn't ever a threat initially, and then Eddie comes in with a punch. The guy steps back and changes stance right there. So now his left leg is back. Eddie Hall is leaning over, which is kind of like a boxing stance, which is what you should do. Your weight should be on your back leg. The thing is if your opponent is in a southpaw stance, it opens up that head kick or body kick or inside leg kick. So there you go. It was available for him. Bang. That's why Eddie didn't see it coming, because the guy switched stances. And don't get it twisted, although Eddie Hall is a strong man, he's done quite a bit of boxing training. He's had a boxing fight with Hafthor Bjornsson. He's done a lot of MMA training, so he's got some skills. Make sure you like the video. Drop it a quick little like now. Go on, I'm waiting. Have you done it? Sound. Let's dive in. Bit of bag work from Eddie.
In with Alex. Just had a quick discussion there. He's got nearly 50 pro fights. Probably 1,000 amateur fights. As I say, there's levels to this. I'm like here. Alex is up there. So, gotta be.
Look at his biceps. Look at his biceps.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like a kid.
Biceps do not matter in fights.
Biceps means a lot.
Right, 2-minute round.
Volkov said it means a lot. Biceps are everything. If you want a more athletic physique and better biceps, then make sure you join my app newsletter waiting list to get updates for when my training app releases, which will be this July. First link in the description. I turn down every sponsor I get, so I'm allowed to sponsor myself.
Rounds. We're going to do a round of body sparring first, just to warm each other up, make sure we're keeping each other safe, and then we'll progress. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Now, any one of my subscribers, or those of you who watch who aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, who do a bit of martial arts, boxing, fighting in general, whatever, you'll understand that sometimes it's actually harder to body spar against someone who's shorter than you. I'm not calling Eddie Hall short, he's 6'2" or 6'3", is he? It's just that Volkov is so tall. So usually when you're the taller opponent, the other person is a bit more compact. You have to punch down further, which is typically why you see shorter fighters like Mike Tyson back in his heyday. He used to capitalize on body shots like no one else. And that's why, even though Volkov is a trained fighter, a trained assassin, and Eddie Hall's nowhere near on Volkov's level, Eddie Hall's still able to land a few decent shots just because of the physicality difference between them.
I'm exhausted already. Hey, Talboy.
He said that you felt strong. I was just listening to the other
He's
corner.
playing with me. He's got long arms, like
His reach is good.
he could literally just keep his distance and wear me down within a minute or two.
Does anyone recognise this setting behind these two gentlemen? I'll give you a couple seconds to guess. You remember it? I'll refresh your memory a little bit.
I want to enjoy this a little bit longer.
What an absolute crazy event that was. I honestly love covering this stuff, from the professional stuff all the way down to the amateur, the Sneeko getting battered stuff, the Eddie Hall stuff. It's just boss. If you like MMA and boxing content and everything else in between, then give us a subscribe, turn on notifications. We upload every single day.
His distance and wear me down within a minute or two. Should we do left only?
Okay.
Anywhere? Left only, yeah.
And do you want to switch or not?
You do what you need to do, but I like to fight someone that switches is horrible.
Yeah, I know.
It's horrible.
It's kind of well in boxing, but like, because I'm from karate.
Yeah.
Karate, we do like both hands. All
I always say the UFC.
He says he does karate. I didn't know that.
Because I'm from karate.
Yeah.
Karate, we do like both hands. All
I always
Does he say karate there or karate? If he means karate, it makes sense what he's saying, because he's talking about switching stances a lot. And people who've got the karate style, think of Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, Michael Venom Page, they're able to switch stances seamlessly.
always say the UFC guys always switch, don't they?
Yeah.
So it's great, but it puts you off so much. You get used to a stance.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Do you see the video of me getting leg kicked?
Yeah.
So you just switch stance. I was like, oh, anything goes, left hand only.
Leg kicked. What he means is kicked by the leg in the head.
Okay.
We're going to keep it friendly. Eddie with the jab. I mean, look how many times Volkov's just tapping Eddie on the head. Look, he's just tapping, tap, tap, tap. He tapped his head about 5 times there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, look at that. Look at that jab. Just dead easy all day. And what's Volkov doing? He's just keeping that right hand up and he's just going boom, 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 tapping Eddie Hall's head. If you just keep your jab in someone's face like that, boom, 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 and you're not even hitting that hard, you'll notice that they can't see anything because the glove's constantly in the face and the eyes are flickering, and you'll see how much it throws them off the game. Oh yeah, they're only doing jabs, aren't they? That's why, yeah, jabs only. There you go, couple from Eddie. Volkov is literally just button mashing right now. He's just going A, 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 or X, whatever console you're on. Just tap, 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 jab, jab, jab. See, if you look how long Volkov's arms are as well, he can jab you from a distance where you are nowhere near him. So you've got to have really good elite head movement to get around that jab. So even when Eddie Hall, what a screenshot right there. That might be the thumbnail. Might have to make a little note of that. Even as Eddie Hall was trying to back up and get out of the way, you could tell he was getting a little bit overwhelmed with the jab. He couldn't do anything because he was backing up, but he was still in Volkov's range. Watch. So right now, Eddie Hall's like, oh, screw this, let me back up a minute. And Volkov's still getting him. Yeah, now they're going body as well. Hey, that was a nice little combo by Eddie at the end then.
Nice. I'm bollocks. I'm bollocks.
It's good, man.
But I'm sure being the towel boy. These two could have their own reality show.
Very skillful. One more. Anything?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ah, he's so good, and he just with that jab. Watch the way he even throws that right hand feint. Right there, just a little twitchy. Get Eddie guessing. Basically baits Eddie into throwing something, and when Eddie starts moving forward, he hits him with a nice stiff jab. Right now, watch. Eddie moves forward, bang. Volkov could win this with his jab. There you go. Volkov closing distance. Nice right hand by Eddie Hall there. That was good. Sneaky as well. So right here, Volkov actually closes the distance. Now, that's Volkov being kind, because he knows that he could just keep it at that long range for the entire duration of the spar, and Eddie Hall would have no chance. Okay, and anyone who spars on a regular basis knows the deal with this. Sometimes when you're sparring someone who tends to be a little bit hesitant, or they're worried about getting hit, or they're not throwing back enough, you'll give them the benefit of the doubt. You'll get your guard up and walk into them as if to say, go on, hit me, get some work in. And that's what Volkov does right here. But it backfires slightly because Eddie Hall gets this little sneaky shot in. Was it an uppercut, or I think it was a right hook? It's right there. Ooh. And the reason why Eddie Hall was able to get this is because Volkov's got his guard up on the inside of Eddie Hall's arms, which is all good because it means he is protected. Then Volkov moves his arms to the outside of Eddie's. Now he's got nothing to defend with because his face is completely exposed. You see right there. And Eddie Hall can just slip that little right hand in. Boop. Little exchange. Good uppercut by Eddie then. Yeah, that was a nice little uppercut. Good, Eddie.
Oh.
The pressures now. Pressure.
Oh.
Volkov's not even playing to his own strengths here. He's just walking Eddie down and keeping that pressure on him. And this is very tiring. Look how red Eddie's head is.
Fuck it up.
Let's go.
See, these big movements as well, when you're that tired, they're going to fatigue you even more so. So watch Eddie now. He does a big scoop, big duck down. Right here. He bumped into the big water bag behind him. Good head movement from Volkov there. Nice. Increased intensity here. There you go, Eddie. Oh, caught him with a left hook then as well. Watch right here. Eddie gets in close. Volkov's chin is exposed. Eddie's head is down, and that left hook comes right up and catches Volkov there. I tell you right now, that's not going to tickle you.
Oh, I like it.
Yes.
Jesus. Oh, fuck me, I'm gassed. It just smothered me. You see, I was just like leaning on me constantly, not allowing me to breathe. It's great. It's like keeping that pressure on me all the time. At no point could I take a breath. You take away my advantages by leaning.
Yeah, I know.
It just pressure. I couldn't Hard,
I know, I know.
Yeah, very good.
That's why if I will just running from you, it will be not so interesting for for a picture. But I know it's more funny to have some scramble, you know. To have some fights here.
Yeah, no, it's
That's good on Volkov. He said, it's not going to be as fun if I was just running from you and fighting a technical fight. Remember when we seen Jake Paul spar Aiden Ross, I think it was, and Jake wouldn't let Aiden Ross do anything? It makes it boring. No one wants to see you piece them apart. We want to see a little bit of a scrap. So props to Volkov here. He was a good sportsman. He didn't have to do this either.
Try to pressure me. Try to pressure
you.
Like just go down. Okay. So try to run this move. Like just up.
Spin off.
And,
I made the Russian bleed.
oh, yeah. It's old one, but yeah.
I basically won because I'm not bleeding, so.
Yeah.
So good little spar there. Thoroughly enjoyed that. You guys let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Remember, I've got my training app coming out in July. You're going to hear me talk about it a lot and plug it a lot because I'm pouring so much work, effort, and money into it. I want to make it worthwhile. This app is going to be my baby. It's going to be the thing I swear by. It's going to be the only thing I'm ever going to promote and push now. So yeah, if you want to join the mailing list to find out more about it and get updates for when we're going to release, check out the first link in the description. Make sure you like this video, subscribe for daily uploads. Appreciate you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.